soft is that if you fit me 5 cherry. Hello there everybody, so I'm going to do, I had this concept for a Valentine's Day look that I wanted to record. I was juggling around with the fact of whether or not I really actually wanted to record this look or not, or if I just wanted to kind of do it and have it as content to post on my Instagram. But then I was like, you know what, it could be cute because the actual look itself is going to be something very wearable and very Valentine's Day appropriate. And I think it'd be something really, really simple and subtle and casual that you could do if you're, I don't know, if you're celebrating Valentine's Day, or, you know, just all over if you wanted to have a good time. You wanted something cute, you wanted like a pinky, blushed, flustered, but like naturally. I'm just going with the ABH Dip Brow Gel. Sorry, I'm multitasking. I'm telling a story and trying to explain how to do this look to you. My goal is that this looks very natural, but very, like, pretty and perfect. So I'm just going with the Dip Brow Gel because it's super pigmented and it's going to really map out the brows for me. Hopefully I put it in the intro, or you can see by the thumbnail, or you're going to see by the end of this, I'll insert a picture before it's over of what I pictured. And I'm really hopeful that it comes out. But the base level of what I was picturing for the makeup was something very, very smooth, very glowy, and almost youthful, I guess. And like freckles, and like not an eye look, but almost as if there was just heavy blush, like a monochromatic tone around the eyes, cheeks, like a glossy lip, like that type of vibe. So that's what I'm really going for with this look today. I'm going to put, well actually, this is probably going to mostly work out of this because I really like this first tone in this Anastasia blush trio. Let me grab, this is a Morphe M433. I'm really going to load this up. I'm going to bounce between the two shades on the, like the middle and the left shade, just to really pack this on. And blushes are not as pigmented as eyeshadows, so I'm really kind of trying to dig in here and then blend that out so it's soft, it's subtle, it's not trying to keep it concentrated mostly on the eyelid, but you know. I think what's nice about these types of looks as well is that I'm using something that I'm using, like this blush is also a blush, so it's going to tie in there, and the fact that, wow, that looks really pretty. Anyways, like it's just an all-around versatile product. For you, this would be something super simple because you probably own a blush if you're into makeup in any way, shape, or form. And if you really like this, I'm going to go into the far right shade because there's a little bit of a glimmer. Like it's like a glistening blush. Because this is like a really good color story. And if you, honestly, you could be done right there. Am I done? Absolutely not. Pretty much, but not fully. I kind of want to dip into a Super Shock shadow and just kind of tap it on top. Again, affordable. I mean, the Anastasia trio, I got it at TJ Maxx, so affordable technically. But like, Super Shock shadows are super affordable. Well, it's got a little too much pigment for me. I mean, not super necessary, honestly. It's pretty when you concentrate it like I'm on the inner corner here, but I don't like it on the eyelid currently. I stopped highlighting my inner corner forever ago. It's not my favorite thing to do anymore. And my brow bone. I don't know what it is. I think the inner corner can be pretty on me. I don't like a brow bone highlight anymore. Because this is Valentine's, I want something a little more, maybe this purpley tone. Lightly on the eyelids. Yeah, I don't like that. And in all honesty, you could totally use a highlighter on the inner corner. And that's the eye look. That's done. Before I do that, let me go in here with a highlighter on my brow bone.
I stopped highlighting my inner corner forever ago. It's not my favorite thing to do anymore. And my brow bone.
Again, I want this look to be really glowy, really fresh, really clean. So I'm going to take an 504, I think this is, into the Sophie X Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. Tap a little bit, just a touch. And I'm going to hit the inner corner as well, and then really just blend that into the brow bone. Sort of like I'm sweaty. Just a little sweaty. Actually, while I have this out, I should just do it to the other eyebrow. I like it. I said I like it like it's not the most simple thing ever. I am going to run. Now, my favorite thing to do if I'm not doing black eyeliner is taking this, oh god, what brand is this? This Cella eyeliner pen in purple. The eyeliner says Stilo Violet. I like this one because it's really, really precise. It is like faux black, and I think it just really defines the upper lash line. I kind of did it a little thicker on the outer corner. Oh god. So, we've created this very simple eye look, and when I say created, I mean we literally just put some blush onto our eyelids. Now, the purple liner to me is really super subtle, cute. You can do black, you can do none. I mean, honestly, it's really up to you. I personally can't handle just not wearing some eyeliner because I typically, 9 times out of 10, putting on false lashes, i.e. today we are going to be doing that. Now, had I not done this step, the false lashes usually don't blend into the eyes as much, or to the lash line as much. I am going to also put on some black on my upper waterline here. Oh, that felt weird. Super nicely. This secretly is a lip liner. Shh, don't tell anyone. I am going to just fluff that down there, and I'm going to grab... I can't find the super there it is. I was like, where the fuck is the other one that I used on my inner corner? I'm gonna start crying. I'm not actually gonna start crying. That would be dramatic, even for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here. I didn't want to beauty sponge. I'm like crying at myself. I'm going to cream contour just a little bit, just because it's become a normal part of my beauty routine. I'm gonna go with a beauty sponge. I really thought I could handle that, but let's just go with I can't back. This looks insane. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Shell Ivory. I'm going to use this for some of my lighter areas. This is like the quick way to do a Scott Barnes beauty application. Says who? Me. The Maybelline Urban Coverage Foundation. This has been an absolute love of mine lately. I wish Tati could like it too. What a dumb sentence. I forgot that she reviewed it, and she included it in her favorites, I believe. But her reason for why she didn't, or I think it was almost in, like it was like a drugstore foundations of the year or some shit. I don't know. I can't remember. Regardless, the reason she didn't like it is because of the SPF, because it irritates her skin. It probably irritates my skin too. But I really like it, and if it does, I don't wear makeup enough that it irritating my skin is a reason to not love it and wear it. I also love the Wet n Wild foundation that I put down under my eyes. I like the coverage it provides, and I really, really dig how luminous it is while still being a stick foundation. Glowing moment. So I'm going to try my best not to go heavy with powders in this moment, in this look. Okay, we're going to use the same thing we primed our eyelids, the Catrice Concealer in the shade 05. This is going to be my version of natural. That's so weird. That one's the 05, but I feel like it's darker than the 10, but it might just be its undertones. I'm going to take a little bit of the No Filter Concealer because this is a matte formula, and because I didn't use a lot of concealer and I want more. And it's a little bit brighter than the other ones that I just used. While that's just chilling on my face, I do want to go in here with, I can't find, well, this will work. I'm going to go in here with some of the Maybelline Fit Me 05 powder, the loose Fit Me. I'm going to go into the palm of my hand, and I'm just going to, I'm going to set my T. I'm only going to set some areas that I know pick up oil, and then I'm going to lightly dust it on the perimeters. I know I still have concealer that's thinking. Wow. I'm trying to remember, I've seen someone say that they really like to let that concealer dry down first. I see why. The coverage is amplified with it. I really like my skin right now. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take some powder here. I'm going to dab it off in the palm of my hand so it kind of, I almost said warms it up, and I feel like someone, probably Tati, because Homegirl loves a good tip and trick to her products. But anyways, I just kind of want to dab some of the product off and really let it so it can melt into the skin without baking, because, I mean, it's no secret, I love a good powder. And I know some of the products I use will go over top of a stickier base, but I want it to have a fair chance, you know? Oh my god, I literally don't even want to talk about the splotch on my neck that clearly is just not blended. I see it, I get it, I'm with you. It's not just you, it's me. Oh god, my skin feels like skin. I'm gonna go into the blush that I used as eyeshadow. I'm gonna take the same brush. I'm really gonna smoke this. I'm trying not to be afraid to take it really low if I need to, and also keeping that, like, shape that I like to it. Now, I do get a little heavy-handed, but that's okay because I'm going to show you what I do when I do some dumb shit like that. Now, the concealer, before you can see, gave us that nice sharp edge. I did diffuse it on both sides here a little bit. Oh, my tear duct area gets weird. Anyways, I'm going to go back into the Maybelline Fit Me 5 powder. I'm going to tap a little more out. Just enough that I'm going to take the edge of my Real Technique sponge here, and I'm going to bake just the outer corner of my eyes because I still want it to be lifted. I want to kind of clean up just a little bit. And because that part of my eye has like some crazy tear duct. Some crazy tear duct situation happening. My nose looks very dewy and I'm very here for it. I just want to do this little bit here because it really cleans up the nose contour, and since we're not going heavy, I want you to kind of see here as I just buff that out, that we're still looking very glowy, glossy, dewy, smooth, you know, everything we wanted from this look. I'm going to bronze first, and I am going to go in with my tried and true. It's a Sony Kasich, whatever. It's a Sony brush. It's this kind of a shape. I really, really like it. And I'm going to hop into some Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I really want to just keep this concentrated, kind of, right where I would be sun-kissed, and then in the forehead, mostly because I want the blush to really sit on the interiors of my face region. So again, I'm really trying to keep the bronzer really back here into the hairline, and then up into the forehead, because I want the blush to come forward and like, and sit pretty. Really being sure to kind of press and tap and then rush this in. And because we're not going in with any powders to smooth out not to smooth out, to cut the edges, I'm really trying to be precise with where I'm placing this, and I'm really liking where it's going so far. And again, right on the outside edges. trying my best here, guys. I really am. I'm going in here with the Milani Luminoso blush first, because this blush will give the skin the sheen it needs to function. That luminosity that I really, really love, without that heavy highlight texture almost. So there's no clear start to finish from the eyeshadow into the actual cheek and where the blush begins. I really love this. So now I'm going to tap into the Anastasia blush. And again, really keeping it concentrated back here with the deeper parts and really trying to blend it and build it, while also pulling it in with the Milani Luminoso blush. But I really, again, want to try to make sure there's no clear bridge between where the eyeshadow look starts and ends and where the actual cheek and blush area. To really see what we're working with here. Okay, now I'm going to take Luminoso down the nose, and I'm going to run it along the hairline with the bronzer, again, for that full-blown monochromatic moment. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to go in here with like one of these nose contour brushes, and I want to dip in between a bronzer, and I'm going to go into a bronzer first. This is the Morphe E62 brush, I think. This is the one James Charles uses. I just bought his little eyeshadow brush set, so I'm really going to make sure it's tapped off and that I'm pulling the bronzer first in from the eyeshadow and then the schnoz. Just making sure our schnoz is snatched, kids. And this brush is brand new. So literally whatever I just put on it was the history of it. If you have a brush that you nose contour with frequently, I don't think you would be able to get that blend and forgivingness out of it as much. I'm probably wrong though. And again, I want to blend the eyeshadow, bronzer, blush combo up into the brows because I want to elongate my nose almost and then cinch it in. That's the goal, to me at least. And then feather it along the edges. Now, because I already have Milani Luminoso on the nose, and I bronzed, it looks not muddy, but it looks very heavy and intense. I'm going to go in here with, it's just a Morphe brush, I don't know which one it is. I'm going to tap a little bit of this powder onto the back of my hand. I'm going to press it into this brush just so it's loaded up. And I'm going to do a light powder definition moment, and I'm also going to take a little bit and I'm going to do, I've been seeing people do this lately, where they kind of bake the bridge of their nose, or like the center of their nose. I don't know if we're here for it, but if we are, I did it. So while this powder combination kind of sits in here, I'll hop into a little bit of a highlight base, because I know this can get really highlight crazy, and I'm going to go into that Sophie X palette, the whole right side really. Kind of usually what I do. I'm going to just kind of quickly luminize the cheekbone. And I want to do that thing, I believe it's what Rihanna does, where we connect the brow bone highlight in with our cheek highlight, so it's that radiance, that glow from within, that luminosity, you know, honey. Just that pretty, that wet look. I want to look like I was dipped in blushy chocolatey gold. Well, we'll go with this highlight looking, the Jeffree Star highlight brush. She's rocked. It didn't hold up well over washing. And I just want to press diffuse the powder we just placed to bake a little bit more. And really make sure it still holds up how we wanted it, but still the nose is looking luminous and really pretty. Now, I want to go in here with the same brush we just did all that with. Dip into the far left highlight color, and the blush, and a little bit of that tangerine color, and I want to just run that on the tip of the nose, just so I look extra flushed. And I really want to like line the lips with it really. Again, I want that doll look. I like how this turned in this went from a Valentine's Day look to I want to look like a doll. Sorry about that. I mean, it's wearable. If you take and give some of the pieces, like if you don't go as heavy with the blush, it's wearable. Or if you do. I mean, there's a lot of girls on TikTok that like to look like this. And there's no judgment for me about it. So I'm going to take this Wet n Wild crystal highlighter. And I really just want to diffuse that. I look sick. In like a pretty way. I'm going to go with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Do I need that much? No. Do I look wet? Yeah. I hope this translates well. I hope this helps me achieve the look I was going for. I still didn't pop on a lash yet. I'm in love. I don't know if you're in love, but I'm in love. I do want to take a touch of this ColourPop Lippy in the shade Brink. Wow. I always forget how much this tastes and smells like a sugar cookie. Okay, what I can already tell I'm going to have a problem with is getting gloss out of here, because this applicator ain't having it. Apparently. Wow. I did want to do freckles. Now, kind of nervous because the last time I tried to do freckles it went very, very poorly. Let's go in with this NYX contour palette, and I'm going to grab literally just any liner brush. I'm really going to load it up between the two right shades. Tap off just a little bit because I don't want to have crazy freckles. This is the finished look. This is almost the finished look. I'm going to go pop these lashes on and I'll be right back. Hi everyone, welcome back to my final look. Hi, how are you? So, this is the finished look. I slapped on a pair of Kiss lashes in the style Teddy. I kind of bronzed up my chest a little bit with a little bit of a highlighter and a little bronzer and a little Secret Scott Barnes Neutrogena 100% or 100 SPF, and little gloss on the lips, little that like smudged out look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create this. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're going to do this look for Valentine's Day, comment down below. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.